Back to the Future star Michael J. Fox reunites with James Tolkien to recreate an iconic scene 40 years later. Directed by Robert Zemeckis, the hit 1985 sci-fi adventure story stars Fox as Marty McFly, a teenager who accidentally travels 30 years back in time and becomes entwined in the lives of his young parents. The film, which was a major hit, features a number of memorable scenes and moments, including one in which McFly is scolded and called a slacker by his principal, Mr. Strickland, Tolkien, after arriving late for class. Fox and Tolkien now reunite to recreate this McFly and Strickland scene in a new image shared by Fan Expo New Orleans on January 11, 2025. The mini Back to the Future reunion image features Tolkien, 93, pointing his finger at Fox, 63, in a scolding manner as the two sit side by side, a callback to their encounter within the halls of Hill Valley High School. Check out the image below what the Back to the Future reunion image means. The cast has reunited on a number of occasions. James Tolkien touches noses with Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future. Zemeckis' movie career has been filled with highs and lows, with arguably more lows in recent years. Back to the Future, however, remains a major bright spot in his filmography, and it still stands as a true 1980s classic. The movie enjoys a strong 93% critic score and 95% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, speaking to just how beloved it remains today. Back to the Future was such a success that it ultimately birthed two sequels, both of which featured Fox returning as McFly. For Fox, Back to the Future is, without question, his most iconic movie. Fox is now retired from acting as a result of his Parkinson's disease, but he continues to appear regularly at fan events. Most of the core Back to the Future cast reunited, for example, in early 2024 at MegaCon, and Fox and Doc Brown actor Christopher Lloyd reunited in 2022 at New York Comic Con. Our take on Fox's Back to the Future reunion with Tolkien. The 1985 classic remains beloved. Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly looking perplexed in Back to the Future, 1985. Back to the Future may now be 40 years old, but it's clear that love for the movie remains. Fox makes for the perfect McFly, and it's a testament to his acting talent and charisma that Fox remains such a hit at fan events. Even though Tolkien's role as Mr. Strickland is relatively minor in the grand scheme of the film, his interactions with McFly still stand out as some of Back to the Future's more memorable scenes, and it's heartwarming to see him reunited with Fox all these years later. Cast reunions are better than Back to the Future 4. Another sequel does not need to happen. While there is still interest in Back to the Future 4 happening, it is best at this point for the franchise to live on via cast reunions as opposed to receiving a sequel. Seeing Fox and Tolkien reuniting and recreating the iconic scene between them is both satisfying and sweet. It is not only a reminder of their time playing Marty and Mr. Strickland, but also shows how the actors are still deeply enthusiastic about their roles, and are still eager to share that enthusiasm with others. It is better to channel the magic of the Back to the Future movies in this way. With Back to the Future Part 3 releasing in 1990, there are now 35 years of impossibly high expectations that could never be feasibly met. Due to Fox's Parkinson's disease, he would be unable to reprise his role as Marty McFly, and without Fox playing Marty, there is no Back to the Future. It is better to see Fox, not only with Tolkien, but also reuniting with Lloyd and other cast members. Beyond the enduring legacy of the movies, Back to the Future is also living on as a Broadway musical that previously played in the West End. Even though Zemeckis will never make Back to the Future 4, he did express interest in a Back to the Future musical movie. Regardless of whether this ever comes to fruition, fans can enjoy the original Back to the Future movies, seeing warm cast reunions like the one between Fox and Tolkien, along with the added bonus of the ongoing stage musical.